Hi, and welcome to Libby Presents Ghost News Network. Today is our question of the week. Mike, you've got our topic for us. What do you got?
So, just as a personal opinion for you guys, which type of haunting do you think the most severe is? Sorry.
Which type of haunting is the most severe? It depends. The go-to answer is demonic. Just because of the severity of the case and when you're dealing with a real demonic haunt and things like that. But, I mean, I would probably put jinn haunting right up there with it, if not maybe a little higher. Only because you don't know how to handle those types of situations as well. And while in demonology or in demonic haunting, something is wearing you down and wearing your family down, it really pretty much anything can happen, but in a typical type of demonic haunt, it tends to stay within the house. It doesn't normally tend to affect people outside your home as much. It can, but it tends to stay around the house. With jinn, anything is game. And small-term gains can turn into long-time losses. And the emotional aspect of it, again, it's really like neck and neck for me, but there's something about the jinn haunting, and maybe it's just the rarity of it and how new it is. We don't really know where it ends. You know, and there's only so much we can do to get rid of it. If we're not religious in that faith, we don't know if what we can do can actually get rid of it. I'm confident in my Christianity and my Greek Orthodox religion that if I want to get rid of something demonic in my house, I believe I have the power to do that. With jinn, I'm not sure if I have the power to push something like that out.
But wouldn't that be the same thing if you talk about in the Islamic religion?
Right.
If a demon possesses someone there, they're not Catholic faith.
Right.
It's this,
absolutely.
To me, it would go the same way.
And it absolutely could. But you're saying, from my opinion, that would be harder because I don't know how to approach that situation properly. And doing some investigations that we've done over our course of 15 plus years, we've had potential demonic haunts that we've seen, and I've had at least one experience that I'm pretty sure was jinn related, and we had that one house that I think that we investigated that we leaned towards it being possibly jinn. And the only reason why we say possible is because we don't know.
Right.
We don't know yet. It's so new here in the States, we don't know how to properly identify a jinn haunting from a demonic haunting. So that's, for me, it's that unknowable quantity. So for me, that would be it.
And the other thing I would say with jinn too is with jinn, there's almost like levels of jinn haunting.
Right.
So,
absolutely.
Some more severe than others. With demonic's pretty,
No, there are.
There are levels too.
There are. You have different levels as well. And it's not as clean cut as jinn, but
right.
there are different levels.
So for me personally, I would default to demonic just because of my religious beliefs. I mean, to me that's as bad as it. But I would also have to throw elemental hauntings into the mix too. There's some crazy stuff there.
I would agree with you. I would agree with you if you talked to me 6 months ago. I've been doing a lot of research on it. It's not as bad as people think.
Okay.
I'll go over that eventually. We just started to learn about a lot of that, but yeah, there's ways to get rid of it. Not as hard as you think.
Okay, that's good to know. I'll sleep a little better tonight.
Yeah. When I read that, I was like, alright. So,
We can handle this.
yeah.
But yeah, for me that means demonic. I mean,
Demonic.
anything demonic that's scary shit to me. I don't want to mess with it.
I think just based on the build up of demonic hauntings in movies and shows and things like that. I'm not too well versed in either demonic hauntings or jinn hauntings,
Right.
but I mean, even just knowing that jinn are, are like little tricksters,
Right.
kind of pull you in one direction
Exactly.
and pull you in another direction. So how do you know which angle to kind of tackle that from? And like you said, you don't know, does that, does a religious or a Catholic faith help you in tackling that? So,
Right.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably demonic, but if I had to pick a different answer, I would maybe say poltergeist, because that's just like a lot of chaos and a lot of activity, and it's just very like,
Right.
it's overwhelming. I feel like it would be kind of hard to deal with and live with.
See
And
that. I mean, poltergeist is easy. You just take the epicenter, remove from the, so if you were the epicenter, that was the issue. We're good.
You have to live with that.
You gotta deal with that, but we're good. Get out. But no, I can imagine that. I feel that if it was whoever it was targeting, could be pretty serious.
I mean,
almost
like,
on
you
a
guys
demonic
know
level.
how to deal with it, but like, let's say just some random person, like,
No,
if
absolutely.
that was happening to someone
Sure.
who didn't know what was going on,
Sure.
I think
Yeah,
that'd be
no,
pretty.
it could be real. It could definitely. I think it could be very real.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember watching a video many years ago of it was a home footage. It's hard to say if it was real or not, but there was a poltergeist haunting. It was really triggering this one female. I think she was like 14 or 15 years old, and they were just sitting there shooting a home video and explaining, there's been things happening, and we think it's on her, and all of a sudden a blanket gets thrown over her, and like the couch falls over. Like
Wow.
it was like pretty serious. It was like when you're watching that. I don't know, if that happened to me, I'd be like, I can't. But I can see it. I mean, for me, it's demonic. Demonic over Jinn. Jinn had a lifespan, demonics don't.
Right.
That to me is, if you have demonic haunting, yes, we do know how to get rid of it, but it is a long, drawn-out process. Don't get me wrong. It's not like it's going to be over in a week. Done. Call it a day. If that Jinn's lifespan is up and they die off, guess what? You're free and clear. So it's in that aspect.
You just gotta hope they die before you do.
Yeah, I mean, Jinn have a lifespan. They say of 1,000 years. And to me, that's where it's at. I personally just think it's demonic. Just from the research I've done, the books I've read, the cases I've read about, it's real shit. Not to put Jinn any lightly by any means, but yeah, I mean, we'll see. So there we go.
I just feel like I'm better equipped to handle a demonic haunt than I would be something like a Jinn haunt. I think that's where
I guess.
my difference is.
Yeah, but then again, which level you're talking about too. If
Yeah.
you're talking about a low end Jinn, shit, not so bad.
Right.
If you're talking about a high end Jinn, but then if you're talking about one of the 7 highest demonics, I don't know, man. It's a pretty. That's one of those celebrity.
You know what it is? Yeah, you gotta see which one that wins that.
That's kind of
roll
where
the
I was
dice.
going with my comment
Roll
about
the
like,
dice and
with the
see.
gin, you kind of know more what you're getting as
Right,
opposed to
It's like, damn, I don't know. I feel like the highest, which is worse. I don't know.
We'd have to put them on equal footing. The worst
crazy.
demonic haunt versus the worst Jinn haunt. And see,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's like I said, I guess it's part of the unknown. We haven't really had to deal with that
I
stuff.
mean, I wouldn't want to deal with either one.
No, I wouldn't either. So. All right, so what do you guys think about that? Let us know in the comments section below, and if you haven't yet, give this video a like, share, and subscribe. You can also click the little notification bell to know when all of our content is being uploaded to YouTube. So thank you guys very much for joining us on this latest edition of Ghost News Network, and until next time, take care, guys.